Hey guys, so today we're going to take a look at LR Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, the new reversible exchange character for Global Dokkan Part 1. And who is that? Whoa, that was weird. What character was that? Anyway, these guys have a pretty good looking kit. I think they should be quite good. Of course, we'll be taking a look at Goku Black and Zamasu in the next video. We'll quickly go through their kit and then we'll jump in. Of course, this is the 55% showcase. When we jump into the Rainbow Showcase with Max Links, we'll also give them their character-specific skill orbs, which I think are quite good for them. And of course, we'll also... I probably will wait for the Super Easy A's. We have Super Easy A Vegeta Blue and Super Easy A Rose Goku Black coming out in a few days. I might as well wait for that, just because they, I think, are really going to help these guys quite a bit, because they both support and fill the essential role on both teams. So leader skill for this character is Future Saga or Fuse Fighter, 3 key, 200% HP, 170% to attack and defense, and then the extra 50% to stats is for Bond of Parent and Child or Final Trump Card. I really do wish they just had a third category there. I don't know why they're only doing 2 here. It doesn't even really matter what it would have been, just anything. Literally anything would be good there. Super attack effects. This, to me, is one of the most ridiculous parts of this character. 60%... Okay, we'll read the whole thing first. Greatly raise attack, so they're greatly stacking attack, which of course is going to really juice up the damage of their active skills. Mega Colossal, and then raises allies' defense by 60% for 1 turn. That is quite a bit. 60%, that is a multiplicative buff. Okay, it's very good. 12 key super is greatly raise attack and raise defense for 1 turn. So that is a 50% attack raise and a 30% defensive raise, I believe, for 1 turn. I think it's 30. Sometimes when they do these ones that double up on both attack and defense, sometimes it ends up being 20, but I believe it's 30. Colossal damage and lowers attack. And then their passive here, we have the Goku side, of course. So 200% attack and defense. They actually do not have an intro, which is a little strange for like a major anniversary level, as they coined it, celebration headlining character. 200% attack and defense, recovers an additional key +2 per key sphere obtained. I guess, well, the 10th anniversary LR Dokkan Fest didn't have one either, right? And then per super class ally or future saga category ally on the team, depending on which has more members. Obviously, it's going to be much easier to get super class allies. The reason why they did this, I guess, is if you want to start mix and matching some of the like Goku Black or Zamasu characters on this team, I guess is why they added this. 50% attack and defense up to 150%, chance of evading enemies' attacks, and damage reduction rate 20% up to 60%. Then, when all allies attacking in the same turn are super class characters, or when there is another future saga category ally attacking in the same turn, you get a guaranteed additional super attack, which is nice. Remember, 30% defense on the 12 key super attack effect. And then they're getting 20% dodge and 10% more damage reduction. So this character with the full passive so far will be at 80% dodge and 70% damage reduction. That is quite good. It's quite good. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 18 or more key, 200% attack, attacks effective against all types. When receiving an attack, 180% defense, which of course is multiplicative. And then they do have the patented turn 4 reversible exchange mechanic. Same thing as the 10th anniversary LRs. So then Goku can go into Vegeta. Quickly, we can take a look at the active skill on the Goku side. We have Patara counter... Dude, who is this? What? That was weird. Patara counterattack can be activated starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, once only. So again, once the reversible exchange becomes usable, you can immediately use this. Raise attack by 300% temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, and then they get a permanent 20% attack and defensive buff. And then, this is kind of crazy too, they have the ability to where they can now dodge enemies that nullify dodging. So, kind of like a self Tech UI Goku domain buff kind of thing, right? Tech UI Goku's domain allows characters to dodge enemies that don't allow dodging, but this is a buff only for this character, but it's the same concept, so it's kind of cool. Links are Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Warrior Gods, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, And we can go over to the Vegeta side. So Vegeta's super attacks, 12 key, we have greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage and lowers defense, so it's 50% raise on both, which is pretty good. 18 key, we have massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, and then Mega Colossal. So this one is 100% attack and then 30% defense for 1 turn. So actually Vegeta is getting a bit more defense on the 12 key super, it looks like, which is kind of interesting. So Vegeta's passive can perform reversible exchange with Goku, 7 key and 200% attack and defense, 50% chance to crit, 50% chance to dodge, 40% damage reduction, 3 key attack and defense plus 80% for the character and allies whose name includes Trunks. Right now, this is not what I would consider to be extremely relevant, but we are anticipating that the LR Trunks and Vegeta, the father-son Gallican character, should be getting an easy 8 during the celebration. So if that happens, this would be a fantastic buff for them because they'd get 80% support from this, which is quite ridiculous. I think it also is possible we could see a super easy A for the Int Sword of Hope Trunks, the just like normal TUR Dokkan Fest one. He's pretty old, and I think it fits the theme, so I think he might get one too. As the third attack during a turn, so specifically in slot 3, he's giving himself another 150% attack and performs a crit. When attacking with 18 or more key, he's getting 250% attack and defense, and then launching an additional super. And then when using the active skill or when key is 20 or more, he gets another 150% defense, and he launches an additional super attack. So he's going to be doing 3 guaranteed supers, assuming that you have all those conditions met. Plus the hidden potential system that he can get. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get that in this one because no dupes. But what I'm going to be interested in seeing here is, can we like pop the active skill in slot 3 with Vegeta and then go to Goku, put him in slot 1, and he would get like the effect from that? I doubt it, but I mean, we could at least test it, I guess. And the Vegeta's links, I believe, do change a little bit. Yeah, so what is that? So it's Kamehameha becomes Royal Lineage. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's good that they share almost all the links together. I'm not going to read out all these categories. This character has approximately 14 fulfilling categories. We're going to use them, of course, on their own team. I always like to use these big ticket characters on their own leaders, under their own leader skill. And their team is quite good. We do have the time-limited buff transforming Vegeta Blue, which I'm going to throw on the team here, but mostly it's just fusions. I mean, it's Fuse Fighter team, right, essentially. The friend is also 55%. We're going to be jumping into the Blue Goku Red Zone stage. This is the Vegeta Story Red Zone event, the final stage in here. I think it's just a pretty long and good stage to... Or sorry, no, this is the... I reversed it. This is the Vegeta stage, part of the Goku Story Red Zone event. I just think it's a long stage, so it's pretty good to see characters, like just kind of like a sandbox event almost. So let's go ahead and jump in here. We can actually unmute as well, just because they have the copyrighted music playing in the main menu. What are our rotations looking like? Actually, pretty good. Yeah, I have no issues at all with this setup here. So actually, we're looking pretty solid here. We will be able to see both the friend and mine. What I'll do probably, we could just jump in and I can talk as things are playing out. What I'll do actually, after we have no intros here, is I'll have one half that is more focused on like the Goku active skill, and one half that is more focused on the Vegeta active skill. Remember, the Vegeta active skill is more of a team buff, and the Goku active skill, which is the Vegito, is more centered around this character, and it is a permanent buff, whereas the Vegeta team-wide buff is only, I believe, for 4 turns. So we'll see. I actually initially am thinking, and this is obviously going to require a bit more testing before I can say for sure, because this is the first time I've ever used the characters. I am pretty confident. I don't want people to get mad, but I'm pretty confident that the Vegeta active skill is just like way better than the Vegito active skill, than the Goku active skill, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we can just go ahead and put Goku in slot 1 first. I guess we'll link him up with Vegeta. Yeah, there's the battle motion. Definitely looks really good. The friend does have very high link levels. I guess this is somebody who link leveled the character before awakening them or something. But yeah, the friend does have link levels. This is the only 55% friend that I could get. So he doesn't get anything else with Gotenks. But yeah, look at this battle motion. It looks really good on Blue Goku. That does look very good. All right, so we are starting here with 353,000 defense on Goku. And now it doesn't look very impressive, but recall that Goku is getting 180% defense when he's getting hit. He's got 80% chance to dodge, and he's got 70% damage reduction. So, I mean, that's, you know, it's pretty good. And then I believe he's getting 2 ki per ki sphere. So I think we could just do this. That's fine. Right? Because he only needs 18 ki, I believe. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, he needs 18 ki, and then Vegeta's the one who needs 20 to get his full kit up. So we can grab this, and then I can give the AGL spheres to Vegeta here. Remember, Gotenks is Rainbow Orb changing, so pretty helpful for the rest of the team. Okay, there's a dodge, yep. And there's another dodge. And then Goku opens up with a 24 million attack stat. And he is going to give us one more, I hope. 70% chance, right? Oh, no, actually, no, it's a guaranteed. This is a guaranteed super, yeah. It is guaranteed. I'm thinking of the Rose and Zamasu character. They have a 70%. All right. Obviously, with 55%, we're not going to be seeing any additionals. I don't think this friend has any skill orbs in, but I didn't even really look. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially Goku. He's pretty straightforward, honestly, when you think about it, but I really like the fact that this Goku is stacking attack. And in fact, he's greatly stacking attack because it's really, really going to help the active skill damage. I think what we'll do is with the friend Goku, we will use the Vegeta active skill, but then with mine, we'll go ahead and utilize the Vegeta active skill, the team-wide buff. We'll do that. All right, we did not get 24 ki with Gotenks, so he's going to be a bit lower than we are used to seeing. Yeah, 0 damage from Gotenks. Okay. 0, huh? Don't forget as well that Goku's 18 ki super attack that we did gave 60% defense to the rotation. It's something I talked about quite a bit when we used Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I think that is quite an underrated part of what that character is doing. But Goku, I mean, he's just giving 60. 60 is a lot. All right. Little worried about you. I actually have not used him, this Tech Vegito. I have not used the Tech Vegito Blue with his time-limited buffs. But he's getting a lot of stats. I'll leave him in slot 3. I highly doubt Vegeta supering in slot 3, but whatever. Okay. I think the key is a little unfortunate, but we can do... Yeah, we can just do that. So that's fine. Okay. And then I do want to make sure we get this with Vegeta, because Vegeta stacks, too. There's the super. Nice. I'm pretty sure this Vegeta can't double super. 24 from mine, which is Link level 1 and all that stuff. When they first showed the super attack animation in the reveal, I was so scared that this Goku was going to hurt himself with the super attack effect. The reason why I thought that wasn't even because of the Kaioken. It was because Goku literally, like, essentially breaks his arms when he does the Kamehameha, right? He puts so much force behind the Kamehameha, and so he exerts so much, like, pressure into the blast that it basically, like, bends his arms back. So I was, like, a little worried they were going to make him take damage from the super attack effect, like how they did with Blue Kaioken Goku, but they didn't, and that's very good. We've had enough characters that hurt themselves when they attack this year, I think. Okay, so Vegeto's not in any danger of getting supered back here, so we'll just get him some stacks, and hopefully he dodges. Remember, he's got a 70% chance to dodge here. So it would be helpful if he did not get tagged. But I think even if he did, he probably wouldn't be in that much trouble because he's got some decent defense here. Okay. Okay. Nice. Good job, Vegeta. All right, so next turn 4, will be the turn where we can go into Vegeta. I don't know if we'll do it right away, just because, remember, he gets most of his kit activated in slot 3. Yeah, we'll probably not do that. I'll continue putting Goku here. Actually, do I want to do this? See, the key is just horrible. Dude, this is, like, could we get any worse luck with this? The key here? I might just put the gods here and do this. This is not ideal, but I just want to focus on Goku for now. Want to make sure we're getting his stacks. If we put that Goku in slot 1, we would not have been able to get his 18 key great attack stack. So, oh wow, they actually dodged. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just obviously going to be prioritizing Goku in the Goku showcase, or Goku and Vegeta showcase. Yeah, this guy's got a lot of health, so we will be here for quite a little bit. I guess the good thing about the team we brought is pretty much everybody's stacking. Like, who's the only one that's not stacking? Like, Gotenks is not stacking. Pretty much it. Everyone else is stacking. Yeah, it's just Gotenks. Right? Pretty much. 34, okay. Jumped up a little bit there. Because we got a max key that time. And he's got the stacking from last time. Might share a little bit more links with the gods, actually. Yeah, I think the gods, I think they share, this Goku shares 6 links with the gods. Pretty good linking partner. The tech gods. We can really set up a pretty nasty turn with AGL Gogeta super attack, or AGL Gogeta active skill support later on. All right, we're gonna get the reversible exchange animation in here. Nice to see that. Oh, wait, did we not? Oh, wait, hold on. Is it skipped? It was skipped. God damn it. All right, anyway. Sure. We could do this. Get that battle motion in. It should play again next turn, right? So we definitely don't want to do this yet. We want to keep stacking with Goku. Yeah, that's all we really care about is just getting 18 key with him right now. Let's do that. Let's keep stacking with Vegeta. I could also just go to Vegeta. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Got some stacks in with Vegeta. And then Gotenks. It doesn't really matter a ton what we do with Gotenks. We'll give them that. Yep. And again, even if Goku gets tagged by that, he still got the 70% damage reduction, so. It is nice having a character that just has a guaranteed additional super instead of a 70% chance. You know that when we jump into the Rose and Zamasu showcase after this, it's going to be super normal. Super normal. 70% chance super? Nope. Normal. 70% chance super? Nope. Just a normal. Nope. Just a normal. All right. We're kind of inching our way through this here. All right, go tanks. Thank you for the triple super of 0 damage. Literally 0 damage. This is actually hurting us more than helping us because he's just buffing Vegeta. I mean, it doesn't. Eventually, we're gonna get to Vegeta being maxed out anyway. Right? It doesn't really matter. Oh, it doesn't play the thing again? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean, we'll just do this. It's fine. So Goku with the gods, by the way, has everything up except for Saiyan Warrior Race. And then the gods are stacking here. This. This Vegeta needs to super to build up ki. Or I guess just attack to build up ki. Go ahead, super. We know you're doing it. Yep, there it is. 34. Continuing to stack. All right. You know what we could do also? I think what the intended like strategy is actually is like you use the Vegeta active skill and then you go into Vegeta and then you put him in slot 3, because then you'll have the buff from the Vegeta active skill and then you'll have like the extra effects that he'll have for being in slot 3 as Vegeta, and then Vegeta just does like 4 supers for like 100 million each or something. Like that's probably what they want you to do with this character, something like that. It's gonna be like active skill one side, swap to the other side, put him in like a different slot. Like it's that kind of thing with this unit. Actually kind of reminds me of this Vegeta Blue a little bit. When this Vegeta Blue dropped, you could like active skill in slot 3, get the slot 3 exclusive buffs for this character, then put him in slot 1 or 2, and he would have the effects of being in both slot 2 and slot 3 at the same time. All right. We're gonna keep stacking with Goku. I feel like we could do this. The only problem with doing this is actually there isn't really a problem. We could just do that, yeah. Like the Goku. I'll just stay with Vegeta, doesn't matter. Let's just get Yuki. Let's get Yuki. Yeah, we're fine. This Vegeta can't really hurt us at all. Something he can really do. Yeah. 33. We are getting double offensive support, right? I believe from the 10th anniversary LRs here, because the Vegeta side of the Tech Vegito supports offense, and then the Goku side of the Angel Gogeta supports offense. So. Alright, we're gonna get some stacks in with these guys now. Get the unrelenting kicks. Nice. And a normal. Alright. Thanks, dude. We won't transform with the gods yet. I think maybe, okay, in 2 turns from now, I think we might be able to just, like, start ending the fight. Like, we start popping these active skills, and he's probably just gonna die. I just want to make sure we have sufficient stacks. That's why I'm not doing it, like, right away. Like, obviously, when it becomes turn 4, you can immediately start using the active skills with these guys, but the more stacks, the more damage you're gonna do, so. Alright, let's just do this. The gods, we can do this. And then I'm just gonna hold back on purpose with Gotenks. I don't want to do too much damage. Alright, so here's what will happen next turn. Next turn, we will be able to pop the Father-Son Gallic Gun with Vegeta. I think we should drop this guy down below 50% HP, which means we can then use Tech Vegito Blue's active skill as well. Are we going to do enough damage? I don't think so, actually. Let's see. Because the gods aren't really doing a ton here, either. I mean, they're effective, but this Vegeta has a lot of HP. Yeah. Probably not going to do enough. Maybe I should have used like 24 Q with Gotenks, but even then I don't think it will. Like Gotenks at this point just doesn't do like mega impressive damage anymore. I mean, it's still good damage if you get him 24 key. You can still do decent damage, but it's not like he just came out. When this guy when this Gotenks first dropped, his damage was very good. Now it's just kind of like, sure, it's fine. All right. So we go to Vegeta. If I pop, I could pop AGL Gogeta, I guess. I'm just looking at this, right? If I pop the active skill, I'm actually not 100% sure how this works with this character. If I pop this guy's active skill in slot 3, does it get the extra 150% attack for the active skill attack? It would crit, wouldn't it? The best way for us to test this actually is okay, he doesn't lose any links anyway, but I just want to test this. I'm going to use the active skill in slot 3, and if we crit, it most likely means that we do get the buff, because my guy only has 5 crit. I'm just thinking, like, do I want to actually use the Gogeta active? I guess we could, right? It doesn't really matter. This guy's got a lot of HP. Could actually do this. You know what? This crit, by the way. So I think Goku, if I do this, Goku would have the buff. Right, so we just used the active skill with Vegeta in slot 3. Dude, look at his defense. We just used the active skill of Vegeta in slot 3, so we have this up right now. 150% attack and crit. And we have this, right? And we have this. We have everything. So if I do this... Pop this in slot 3, then we put him in slot 2, and this is a rotation here. I mean, we get a little bit of extra link. Actually, wait, is it different? Yeah, just prepare. I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's just do this. All right, this is... We might actually... We're not going to kill him, right? But, I mean, this is going to be a lot. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay. 55. Oh, he didn't crit. Huh. So we don't have the buff up? Oh my god. Okay, so Goku not critting means we did not have the Vegeta slot 3 attack buff active. So either we got the 5 crit, the 5 free crit from the hidden potential system to activate on the active skill, because the active skill crit for 99999, right? So either we got that to activate on the active skill and it didn't actually activate, or you can't do that with Vegeta and then go back to Goku and like carry the buff back to Goku. This is definitely something that I'm going to need to test more, but my hypothesis is you can't do like a Vegeta active skill in slot 3, grab all of the buffs that Vegeta would get from attacking in slot 3, and then just give them to Goku. You probably just can't do that, right? It's probably like not something they programmed in for these characters to be able to do, I guess. Damn, that would have been so fun. Because that's literally what I just did with Vegito. Right, if you guys saw, I used Vegito's active. Vegito Blue's active in slot 3. The reason why is because I wanted to get the slot 3 buffs active so I could put them in slot 2 and get both the slot 2 and slot 3 buffs active in the same turn. But maybe these characters don't work like that. All right, we'll just transform with the gods. Actually, hold on. Might as well... We're gonna play... You know what? Sure, we'll play all these animations. I feel like this is a good turn to end the video on, actually. We go into the gods, we transform, we go into Vegito, and then we use this active, and hopefully we just straight up kill Vegeta here. But regardless, we're gonna use the active, and then I think we're gonna kill. So you guys can let me know what you think. Something else we could do, I guess, is if we don't kill, we could go into Vegeta, because I don't think we even saw Vegeta attack in this video, because I just did the active with him. I didn't even attack with him. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm not even gonna transform. I'm just gonna... Actually, let's do this first. I'm not even gonna go into Vegito. Let's do this, and we'll just see the animation here and see how much damage we do with this. Sure enough, it is 999999999. All right. Is there a way where we cannot kill? I just want to see Vegeta attack in slot 3. Like, let's do this. We're fine defensively, right? Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then we'll have Vegeta finish off Vegeta. But yeah, seems pretty powerful to me. You guys can let me know down below what you think of the future Blue Goku and Vegeta. 55% level 1 link. So if you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.